I gotta say, I haven't sneezed too much yet, but I've definitely had a scratchy throat over the last few days. And, it comes after we had a little bit of warmer weather last week, and I'm like, here we go, right? But, it's that time of year. And unfortunately, my first thought is, though, when you deal with these symptoms or you feel a little bit off is, do I have COVID? So I took this question, how to tell the difference between the symptoms to our medical expert, Dr. Ryan Light, because some of the symptoms between COVID-19 and allergies do cross. Now, Dr. Light says he and other physicians at TPMG Greenbrier, his office, are starting to see people complain of those allergy symptoms, and he expects that to ramp up over the next couple of weeks. His suggestion to patients right now with seasonal allergies is to always start taking their meds actually around Valentine's Day, to give them a couple of weeks to kick in by March. So that could be antihistamines, there are nasal salines out there to rinse out the pollen. Steroids work well, he says. Benadryl too, as long as it's taken at night, because it can cause drowsiness. Now, as I mentioned, some of those symptoms do cross over with COVID-19 symptoms, so it's important to pay attention to them, he says.
If every year in this March timeframe, you always notice that you get these symptoms, it's probably more likely your allergies. One of the good things that you can start is go ahead and start the allergy medications early, like we talked about, as a preventative. So then if you do have any symptoms, it's most likely COVID that's causing those symptoms.
Good to know. The reason allergies are so bad, he says, in this area, obviously we have that subtropical climate, but also our location wedged between ocean and swampier areas. Lots of things grow here, so if you have an allergy, Hampton Roads is going to find it, basically. So always good to be prepared, and if your symptoms have you questioning whether or not you should see the doctor, Dr. Light says that probably means you should pay your doctor a visit.